the eradication of corruption in terms of nepotism, because I feel like going to school, blood, sweat, and tears, studying and not sleeping, it's not nice. You graduate and you have to hustle to get a job, and then with other people, they just simply get jobs because they are connected to someone at the top.
Well, there we have our graduate again, struggling and naming yet another problem linked to this. We continue our conversation with Minister Dlodlo in our Cape Town studio, the ANC Youth League's Thanduxolo Sabelo and CEO of Lulaway, Jake Willis. How big a problem is that?
Definitely, it's a huge problem. But I can assure young people in this country that there is a political will to deal with all the wrongs that are happening in the country. In terms of corruption, in terms of nepotism, the ANC has got a clear political will that we must rid ourselves of all these bad habits, and that we are moving into an era where really merit will be paying to any person. You would be getting a job not based on connection. You'd be getting a government work not based on connection. But you will be getting...
Oh, wouldn't that be fantastic?
That's what we are pushing for. And we want to continuously appeal to the people of South Africa that where they do find that there's nepotism, there's corruption, they must easily go and report these to law enforcement agencies. They are even at liberty to go to ANC offices.
Are you seeing a shift? Do people recognize how detrimental it is, or is it just far too easy to put a stop to it, as simply as that?
I think, to me, one of the fundamental issues is about systems. I think the taking experience out of the mix. And I think maybe just an important point that I hope doesn't get lost is government's role as a leader in society. And I really think that one of the encouraging things that that I'm seeing in the last months in the country is government sort of retaking that leadership role and sort of really starting to lead from the front as opposed to kind of being kicking and screaming in the back.
Especially when it comes to education.
Yeah, and I think the setting this experience is starting to open up a situation where it's easier to implement systems, where finding the right people becomes simpler. Experience is just this huge kind of thing where what type of experience? Experience in what? I mean, you're talking about somebody that has, it makes it so difficult to find the right person, and it makes it sort of, it opens the way for all these kind of nepotisms because it's a very subjective kind of thing. Your experience is right, your experience is wrong. Well, when you're talking about sort of, having the qualifications and the education and those kind of things, it opens the door for a much better system to be implemented eventually, where really the right skills could find the right people. I think it's important that one of the important things that we've been trying to push is, people are talking about building skills, but how many skills are out there that are not being utilized? How many skills are out there that are not finding the right things? So I think we're starting to go towards a place where a better system is possible, where the right people will find the right opportunities in a much better way.
More holistic, possibly. Edwin is on the line from Pretoria. What's your question, Edwin? Hello.
Hi, good evening, Jane. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Now, thanks for bringing this topic, giving the platform. So I just want to check with the minister with regards to the internship programs that is in place at the moment, because I heard somewhere they were talking about plans of trying to. Hello.
Hello. Go ahead. We can hear you.
No, I heard there were talks about extending the internship program to the 24-month period. So I just want to know, how does this contradict with the plans that we have? Because the intention was to sort of give young graduates a chance to gain more experience.
Okay. Minister, would you like to answer that?
Well, I'm not aware of an extension of the internship program for a year to 2 years. I really am not aware of that. But we're not doing away with the internship programs because they have a particular use and purpose as well. You will find people that we will not be able to absorb into the system, but at least if you give them that year where they could get some experience and some semblance of exposure to the workplace, it makes them a lot more eligible for employment in other sectors. And it might not just be government, but we have that responsibility to assist and ensure that young people do get that type of experience and assistance. So the internship program is not going to be replaced, but neither is it going to be extended to 2 years, because I'm not aware of that. But this one is a separate program. The government employee recruitment scheme is completely separate, and also the relaxation of 2 years requirement of experience for entry-level jobs is another program that is separate from the internship one.
Okay, let's leave it, Minister, there, but congratulations on your plan. It seems to get on well and no experience needed. Certain job levels. Minister Dlodlo, Thanduxolo, Sabelo and Jake Willis, thank you very much for your time. That's our show for tonight.